Welcome back to the check-in where you ask me questions and I do my very best to distill and process all of my years of experience as a therapist, as a leader, as a teacher, as a human being to answer that question from my heart back to yours. So today's check-in question is, Dear Dr. Sabrina, I pretty much drink a glass of wine every night. Does that mean I have a problem with alcohol? And this is from NE. So, NE, I can't necessarily tell you that you have a problem. However, if you came to sit in my office to ask me whether you had a problem, then I would assume that there's a little voice inside of you that says, NE, I think we might have a problem. So my question to you is to ask yourself a few questions. And this is a really critical question to ask yourself as we continue to step into more of the holiday season, with Thanksgiving ending and Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and New Year's and Three Kings all popping up all in a row over the next few weeks. And the question is, do you find yourself drinking more than usual? Do you find yourself drinking to soothe an ache inside of you? Are you lonely? Has alcohol become a friend of yours? Are you afraid of losing alcohol? When I ask you, NE, have you considered not drinking for a couple of weeks? What happens to your body when I pose that question? Is there fear? Is there apprehension? Do you feel tension around it? So all of those are cues and signs to your heart, to your body, that you may be on the verge of a problem. And so I would have you consider the possibility of decreasing your consumption, of noticing whether there are emotions that you are not expressing until you are a little bit tipsy, just a little bit high. See what happens when you pause. See what happens when you tell your friends that you hang out with, I'm not drinking today. Is there tension between you and them? All of these are possible signs. And if you do decide, after taking a week off and noticing what happens in your being, that you do have a problem, there is help for you. I know in the beginning it feels so lonely, and the contemplation of not having alcohol as your best friend is intimidating and scary as Lord knows what. I've worked with addicts for over 30 years, and I come from a long line of addicts in my family. I am right here with you. And I want you to know that if there is a problem, there is help. There is support. You can write back to me directly and I can give you a long list of possibilities. But I tell you, from what I know is true, is those 12 steps are written to help people move past drugs and alcohol, but those 12 steps were written just for us to live our lives. So in the absence of giving up anything, see if there's a teaching in that big blue book that's just for you. Notice what you might need to let go of. Notice what you have been powerless over. Notice where you have been trying to take control. And notice where you have not given yourself permission to experience an emotional range. And then go ahead, my friend, take a risk, ask for help. I am so grateful for that question. I am so grateful for the people that are listening who have the same question. And I assure you, without any judgment, there is nothing but love awaiting you on the other side of this challenge. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you all. I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.